Zenitsu is one of the most powerful characters in Demon Slayer. Despite his cowardice, he managed to do some amazing things throughout the series. And judging by the performance of the first part of our video about Zenitsu's awesome moments, it's safe to say that you want more. So we gathered more awesome moments from our favorite crybaby. Are you excited? Let's jump right in.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Zenitsu and Tanjiro protecting Inosuke. The first time we actually saw Zenitsu clear-headed, to the point that even Inosuke was surprised, was when Tanjiro and Tengen fought Gyutaro. Seeing that Tengen is about to decapitate Gyutaro, Inosuke gets angry because he and Zenitsu are not able to move forward towards Daki's neck. His frustration grows as they continue to evade Daki's attacks instead of being able to move in. While he rushes in with no strategy, Zenitsu calls out to Inosuke and explains that in order to defeat them, they just need to make sure that their heads aren't connected at the same time instead of trying to decapitate the two simultaneously. Inosuke comically looks at Zenitsu, amazed, and says that he's awesome, while also insulting him by saying, "What's wrong with you now?" Apparently, giving a compliment is not how Inosuke rolls. Zenitsu uses godlike speed for the first time. One of the best Zenitsu moments, in my opinion, was when he used thunder-breathing first form, godlike speed, for the first time, and the animation of the scene made this feeling 100 times more intense. After Tanjiro managed to trick Gyutaro so that he could stab him with the poisoned kunai and then tried to decapitate him without him being able to resist, Zenitsu saw this opportunity to pull himself out of the rubble. He attacks Daki by using thunder-breathing first form, thunderclap and flash, to bring her attention to him, and then uses godlike speed. Surprised, Daki tells herself that he's fast, and that she doesn't know where he could move like this, while we then see her neck partly decapitated. Zenitsu pleads with his blade to cut through her neck, since he was given a 1 in a million chance to finish the upper rank 6 for good, and that because he used godlike speed once when he pulled himself out of the rubble, he can only use it once again before he won't be able to use his legs for a long time. After some back and forth between Tanjiro, Tengen, and Gyutaro, we see Inosuke appear to help Zenitsu. The trio roar a final scream and finally decapitate both of them at the same time. I guess being flashy is the best way to finish an upper rank demon. Zenitsu vs. Muzan. After Tomoyo's drugs and the Demon Slayers were able to inflict enough damage to Muzan's body to the point of making him unable to regenerate properly and get fatigued, Muzan suddenly stops moving and shapes his torso into a grotesque and massive mouth to unleash a giant shockwave-like attack that manages to connect with both Tanjiro and Iguro, causing immense seizures, convulsions, and rendering them unable to breathe momentarily. The attack even managed to reach Kariya and his siblings, as the shockwave hit Yushiro's talisman, which transferred the attack to them. It's then revealed that there are only 25 minutes left before dawn. As Muzan walks away to escape, Inosuke rushes out to intercept him. The Demon King then tries to use the same technique as before, but realizes that he can't, possibly due to fatigue caused by the drugs. Trembling, Inosuke starts saying that Guillaume lost his leg, Gyu lost an arm, and the corpses of the Demon Slayers are from whom he's shared meals with. He then demands that Muzan must give them back, or that he'd die a million times to make up for it. Just annoyed at this point, Muzan attacks Inosuke and lands a surprise attack from below him by reaching his disfigured arm into the ground, the jaws crushing Inosuke. Suddenly, Zenitsu arrives and slashes Muzan's arm to free Inosuke, telling him to pull it together and that Tanjiro is still alive. As Zenitsu and Inosuke continue fending off the Demon King's attacks, Zenitsu encourages Tanjiro by saying that Nezuko is going to become a human again and that they'll return to their family. The Demon King then pushes Zenitsu against a building with his elongated arm, which Inosuke slashes out of his way, causing him to be hurtled into another building. Tanjiro then realizes that a bright red Nichiren sword may be able to nullify the effect of Muzan's blood demon art on his nervous system by stabbing himself. At the same time, Muzan is enervated, being unable to even lift his own arms up. He then gets even more exasperated after seeing Zenitsu and Inosuke getting back up, commenting that no matter how many times he crushes them, they won't die. As Inosuke continues to overwhelm the Demon King with beast-breathing, fourth fang, slice and dice, Zenitsu comes in with thunder-breathing first form, thunderclap and flash, Godspeed, while noticing that one of his legs is already dead. Imagine what would happen if Zenitsu were to awaken his Demon Slayer mark and a red sword during this fight. Unfortunately, we never did get the chance to see that. But even with him saying that his leg is dead, he utilizes the thunder-breathing 7th form, Honoi Kazuchi no Kami, which hits Muzan straight in his torso. However, Zenitsu realizes that the cut is super shallow, and that if he had a bright red Nichiren sword, it would have caused far more damage. Inosuke then barges in with his beast-breathing 5th Fang, Crazy Cutting, followed by the 3rd Fang, Devour. Muzan stops the barrage with his shockwave technique and goes in to mutilate him with his tendrils, with Zenitsu trying his best to stop the Demon Lord. Thankfully, Tanjiro saves Inosuke from Muzan's attack with sun-breathing Burning Bones, Summer Sun. The former then takes this opportunity to keep stalling the Demon King with sun-breathing Raging Sun, Firewheel, and Beneficent Radiance. As he keeps attacking Muzan, he knows the latter can't utilize this shockwave attack consecutively, as it takes time to charge up for significant damage. Along with this, every time he uses that technique, his normal attacks slow down dramatically. Tanjiro then uses sun-breathing Dragon Sun Halo Head Dance and goes in for Solar Heat Haze, but coughs out blood instead, which opens him up for Muzan to swing one of his tentacle arms at him, but Inosuke saves him back with his beast-breathing 6th Fang, Palisade Bite. This helps Tanjiro counterattack the Demon King with sun-breathing Flame Dance, Clear Blue Sky, and Fake Rainbow. Zenitsu also tries to push himself forward to help his 2 comrades. But with a dead leg and having lost a lot of energy, he begs the spirit of his master Jigoro Kawajima to kick his butt one last time. This gives him the strength to do another thunder-breathing 1st form, Thunderclap and Flash. This helps his 2 comrades unleash their respective breathing styles, that being sun-breathing Dance and beast-breathing 5th Fang, Crazy Cutting, with Tanjiro telling Inosuke to not stop attacking Muzan. Saying this, Tanjiro continues with sun-breathing Setting Sun Transformation and tries to use Solar Halo Dragon Head Dance, but loses his footing, stopping his attack in the Demon Lord's tracks. However, Zenitsu comes in with the thunder-breathing 1st form, Thunderclap and Flash, Godspeed, as he takes the hit from Muzan in order for Tanjiro to then use sun-breathing Solar Halo Dragon Head Dance, Raging Sun, and finally Sunflower Thrust, which pins Muzan against the wall of a building. As Tanjiro cannot unleash any more techniques, he tries to hold Muzan down as much as possible until dawn arrives. However, the Demon King still tries to slash and stab the young boy with his arm tentacles and tendrils, but his left arm gets grabbed by Mitsuri Kanroji. Shedding tears, she yells at Muzan to cut it out by ripping his arm clean off, sacrificing both of her own arms in the process. Sanemi is then shown, cutting Muzan's other arm clean off with wind-breathing 8th form, Primary Gale Slash, and pins it at another point in the wall, preventing it from reassembling back to the main body. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to know what your favorite Zenitsu moment is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.